What is going on, case hit hunters and cardboard collectors? We are here back for break number 005 on the channel, doing exclusively Mosaic and Donruss today. Kind of hard to see in the picture. We have 6 of the Costco Mosaic bundles, so we'll be getting guaranteed 6 oversized stained glass. Also 2 of the Donruss Mosaic boxes, doing some downtown hunting, autographs, mem cards, all that fun stuff. So we'll give it just a few minutes for some people to hop into chat and we'll get started. If it's your first time here, feel free to start scrubbing forward till you see some packs getting ripped. Just want to give everybody a chance to get in who's involved in the break. If you're not involved in the break, we'd love to have you next time. Just let me know, get you some information for that. VinnyBlanc.com will take you right to a private Facebook group, or if you don't have Facebook, info@VinnyBlanc.com, and we'll get in touch. So give it just a minute for the chat to come in. If somebody can confirm they can see me and hear me, that'll be our note to get started. We'll read off who has what teams and all that fun stuff. So hopefully getting started in just a minute here. Hopefully it's warm wherever you are. We're dealing with the snow here. Just need an hour and a half to get through this break and we'll be all set. There's Alex. What's going on, Alex? Can you hear me? Can you see me? I know we're at 12:59. We'll give everybody else just one more minute to hop in. Daniel's here. What's going on, Daniel? Hopefully not too loud. All right, just 1 second and we'll get started. '82 and sunny. I am jealous, Alex. When this is done, I have some football to watch and then maybe 10 inches of snow to go plow and shovel. So let's not keep everybody waiting. It is 1 o'clock. I'm going to start like we usually do, reading off who's got what teams and why. Erica's here. What's going on, Erica? Glad to see you into the break. I know you're a regular on the daily series now. But here we go. We have Alex E, who's here in chat with us with the Dolphins and the Vikings. Antoine B doing his second break with us for the Cowboys. Blaine B has the Giants, the Packers, the Patriots, the Rams. Chris P with the Lions and Panthers. Cornelio T with the Ravens and the Texans. Daniel W with the Bills, Cardinals, Saints, and a last-minute pickup of the Falcons, so maybe we can hit you something nice there. John H, who is doing his first break with us. What's up, John H? 49ers, Bengals, Browns, Chargers, Jaguars, and we also have a first-time breaker with us, Mike G with the Bears and the Seahawks. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's see who else is in chat. What's up, Vader? Still got to hit my golden tee rounds, so just got to get through this break first. Daniel's done his shoveling. Figured what we do is we're going to do 2 of these mega boxes, so we'll do 1 of these, 3 if you look in the bottom right hand corner on that camera, 3 of the Mosaic bundles, another mega box, and 3 more bundles. So I wish everybody good luck. As I always say, I wish I hit a case hit for all of you. Our main goal is to fill that boom stand. So the last 3 breaks in a row, we've hit at least 1 case hit each break. What's going on, Squirrel? Glad to see you. We'll see if we can keep the track, keep the case hit track on track. So if you're not familiar, these are going to be 6 packs of 10 cards each, 60 cards. A little bit different than your blaster boxes, chock full of optic previews, pink optic previews, red wave optic previews. We can obviously hit downtowns. So without further ado, let's get started. I always tell myself I'm not going to try and keep these breaks too long. We're going to go at rapid speed here, see if we can keep it under an hour today. So we do have a pink preview in this first pack. We won't call out all the vets, but there is a Jalen Hurts green press proof. So the green press proofs are in these boxes right here. Tyler Warren. Oh. All right, something for the Giants right off the bat. We got Abdul Carter on the rookies. Let's grab a sleeve for that. Not a case hit or anything, but a nice, nice looking parallel. All right, some more base, some more base. First pink optic preview of the break is going to be not a bad one. Luther Burden for the Bears. Bears is going out to Mike G. Congratulations, Mike G. Nice little pink optic preview. We got something shiny right behind this too. Let's pull from the back and see what that is first. Just a Javonte Williams. Malachi Corley. All right, last card in here. We got production line for the Commanders. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin. It's a nice little hit right there. We'll get these up on the stands. squirrel. We'll get you into one of these breaks, so no rush. I'll continue to let you know on the YouTube channel when, I like that Luther burn a little bit more. We'll put that right there. And I do apologize. My thick 55-point top loaders did not come in time because of the weather. So we'll get everything top loaded after the break. But solid first pack there. On to pack number 2. Again, everything, warranting it, will get sleeved up. I just don't want to take the time to do it all live here during the break. Let's see. All right, so we got 2 things. We got a memorabilia card and we got a pink optic preview in this pack. That's why I like these packs. So there's usually something good in every pack. Not as many cards as getting a blaster, but who wants all that base anyway, right? So let's see. It's a Phenom patch. Rookie Phenom. RJ Harvey going out to the Broncos. Nice little RJ Harvey patch. Got an insert right behind that is going to be Joe Burrow for the Bengals. Bomb Squad. Bijan Robinson for the Falcons. Joe Mixon. And our pink optic preview is going to be Demetrius Knight for the Bengals. So that one's going to John H. There you go, John H. And then we do have a red wave right behind it. So love the amount of stuff you get in these packs. This one's going to be upside down. After this, we'll sleeve everything up. We got JT Tumalu for the Colts. That's our first red wave. And then just some base. So 2 packs down, 4 to go. Got a lot of stuff to rip through here today. Sleeve that. Get a fat sleeve for this RJ Harvey. I do have these top loaders here at least, so we can get that up on the stand. All right, let's keep it going. Usually I'm asking you guys for updates on the games, but I perfectly timed this break, so no games will be going on during here. So let me know if you have any questions in chat, questions about the channel, questions about football in general. Love to hear from you. All right, so I see a red wave preview in this pack. Jaden Daniels, Jaden Higgins. That one's going out to the Texans. If only they could put all the cards in the same direction, right? There's a D'Angelo Hall Legend Series. All right. Red Wave Optic Preview. Mike Green for the Ravens. That's going out to Cornelio. Congratulations, Cornelio. Let's see what else we got here. Just some base, and a now expired Kid Reporter. So these aren't going to do you any good. I think at this point, like, I'm an Eagles fan, obviously. Then I was voting for the Bills, and I didn't do them any disservice. I did them a disservice. So I'd say at this point, I'd really like to just see Patriots Seahawks. Is that maybe the best matchup we have left? How about you, Erica? I know you're a Giants fan, but I'm not selling any of my Dart rookies. I have a really good feeling the Giants, hate to say this as an Eagles fan, Giants are going to be really good next year. Malik Neighbors, Dart, Scattaboo, got your coach in there. So, yeah, I'm excited to see some competition in the NFC East next year. Brock Bowers. There's a Kyle Pitts upside down, green press proof. All right, we got a throwback of Savion Williams going out to the Packers, Blaine B. Here's an Emeka Egbuka on a retro. Is that? It looks like some damage in the card, but that's just the print. Tank Dell, Kenneth Gainwell, and some more base. How about everybody else in chat? Who do you want to win today? Anybody have any significant bets we should know about and be hoping for? All right, another pink optic preview. We can actually take from the back so we get to that last. Yeah, Seahawks and Patriots seems like the best. The TV networks, that's what they want for the best ratings, I would imagine, at this point. There's another Savion Williams, a little bit of a color match, if you call that green Packers green, but Jalen Noel, the rookies. It's for the Texans. A little bit more base. And Jahdae Barron for the Broncos. Last pink optic preview in that pack. Ooh, we do have, yep, Daniel's on board for the Patriots. So it seems consistent. Do we have any outliers here who aren't for the Patriots or Seahawks? If so, why? I'm just curious. I know there's some people who just can't vote for the Patriots, so. All right, save that last pink optic preview. Chase Brown. Oh, now we're going to be upside down again. Jordan Addison. Can't win. There's Josiah Stewart for the Rams. Best of instant, CJ Stroud for the Texans. And last pink optic preview, make it a good one. Pretty solid one, we'll take that. Emeka Egbuka for the Bucks. I'd say that's maybe our best hit so far, so I'll move things around a little bit. All right, so that's gonna do it for our first mega box, just kind of a little bit of an appetizer there. I think what the best bet is, I'm gonna break down 3 of these real quick, just so we don't take up too much space. So just bear with me over the next 5 seconds or so. We'll get 8 packs per box, plus our 1 jumbo. Maybe it's better to do them one at a time. All right, and if you do hit for your team one of these jumbo oversized stained glass case hits, I have sleeves and top loaders that fit them. So we'll get it nicely all secured before we send it out to you. All right, maybe we should just do one at a time on these. All right, so we'll do that one last. We'll drop that right there. In the meantime, we got 8 packs of 6 to go through. The parallels in these are the purple scopes, which are really nice. So hopefully we can hit a really nice purple scope for your team. Or a traditional case hit. We have Visionary, Micro Mosaic, or stained glass to pick from. So, all right. Xavier Legette, Taj Brooks. There's a Peyton Manning Epic Performers insert. Hey, Jackson Dart. We haven't seen him in a while, so good to see his face popping up for Blaine B with the Giants. Hopefully we get a better Jackson Dart to replace that with, but if not, we got at least one to show you right there. That's our first pack. Yeah, I agree with you, Vader. Is it Stidham? Steedham is the backup for Denver. Trying to take a look at what we got here. Leonard Williams, Tommy Mellott. There's a Jalen Milroe on the notoriety. Austin Hooper, Drake May for the Patriots. We'll see how he does today. Derek Stingley Jr. Oh, nice. Christian McCaffrey stained glass. I haven't got that one yet. I've gotten quite a few. When I did my first unboxing, I bought 2. I got, I think, Quinshawn Judkins, which I ended up selling off to one of our viewers, and then I kept the Jalen Hurts for myself. So I think Jalen Hurts is the only oversized stained glass, so I didn't have to worry about chasing any more after that point. All right, we do have a true silver prism in this pack. There's Tyler Warren on the rookie variation. Joe Green, Willis McGahee, Jamar Chase, Mason Graham, and can we get a good one for Dallas? Micah Parsons. So if you're not familiar, these cards go out to the team on the card, not necessarily who they're playing for at this given moment. But what's up, Mike Makes Money? How you doing? If you're just joining, you didn't miss much. We opened our first, just quickly ran through our first Donruss Mosaic. This is our first of 6 Mosaic boxes. So we're on 2, 3, pack number 5. 5, 6, 7, no, pack number 4. So we got you, at least so far, pink optic preview, Luther Burden. again, everything you see up here isn't everything we hit. I just don't have room to put everything up there. We'll replace stuff as we get better stuff, but you do got at least something so far. So, all right, looks like we have our first purple scope coming in. I'll get to show you guys how cool those look in just a second here. Antonio Gates, Tyrone Tracy Jr., Willis McGahee, Jamar Chase, Kyle McCord, and it's a rookie throwing a ball, catching a ball. All right, Keandre Lambert-Smith for the Chargers, but look how cool these cards are. I would love to hit at least one of these to send out to everybody. Just a really cool parallel. I got a few for the Eagles. We got, 60 more packs of Mosaic to get through, so we'll definitely be hitting quite a few of those. It's just a matter of, can we get one for your team, and can we get somebody notable? So, all right, Ray McLeod, Gunnar Helm, Caleb Johnson on the notoriety, Andrew Van Ginkel, Jackson Smith in Jigba for the Seahawks, Travis Kelce. All right, last 3 packs, then we'll get to that oversized oversized stained glass. Sorry about that. All right, another purple one here. We'll save that till the end. Santana Moss, there's a Tyler Shug base variation. For New Orleans. Odell Beckham Jr., CJ Stroud. There's a base Cam Ward. And Walter Nolan for the Cardinals. That one's going out to Daniel W. Keep moving our packs around, shuffling. Daniel does need a hit. I agree with you. Let's see if we can get something for Daniel W. Just an insert in this one. It's going to be one of those cool touchdown masters with the oversized bobbleheads. Earl Campbell, Jake Ferguson, Robert Brazile, Russell Wilson, Trevion Henderson base is nice for the Patriots. And there's another Cardinal for you, Daniel. Larry Fitzgerald touchdown masters. Pretty cool little insert. The oversized bobbleheads. All right, last pack, and then we get into our oversized downtown. If I say oversized downtown one more time, you can tell we've ripped a lot of the Donruss bundles. Oversized stained glass, so. All right, got one more notoriety to finish us off here. Saquon, Aaron Rodgers, Derek Stingley, Justin Jefferson, James Pierce, and there's another Abdul Carter for the Giants. All right, time for the oversize. I wish everybody luck. There are 25 stained glass in the set. All 25 they do make in these oversized, so you got a chance to hit one. Good luck to everybody. First one of the day is going out to. Let's see if we can get it in there. Give me a rookie. Give me somebody nice. Appreciate it, Squirrel. All right, Tet McMillan for the Panthers. That one is going out to Chris P. Nice to get a hit for Chris P. He's in a lot of breaks with us, so congratulations, Chris P. First one of 6. Let's see if we can get this in there damage-free. There it is. Yeah, I mean, potential Rookie of the Year, right? So if he hits Rookie of the Year, this will be worth even more. I'll get that top loaded after the stream, but we can at least see Tet McMillan hanging out back there. 5 more chances. Let's get into our second box. So I've pulled in a break for somebody an Omarion Hampton stained glass. So now I'm looking for a micro mosaic or a visionary for one of you guys. I'll take another stained glass too. I'm sure any of you would. There's our next one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more packs. You should see what my floor looks like after these breaks. There's just boxes and plastic everywhere. So, all right, same thing. 4 on the left, 4 on the right. I really like these Mosaic cards. I don't know if some of you, you'll be getting your first Mosaic cards. Even the base cards look and feel good. Here we go. So aside from those purple Mosaics or the purple scopes, those are exclusive to these boxes. There's a Jamar Chase Epic Performers insert. There are other Mosaic types that can pop up in here. You're about to see one of them. There's Christian McCaffrey, Jacoby Myers, Gunnar Helm, and we got for the Bills, little Matt Milano on, I think this is just called the Mosaic. You'll see some of these then in green and all different colors that we show off. But that one's going out to the Bills, who is Daniel W. We're trying to keep at least those little hits coming until we get you something bigger, but Matt Milano. All right, another purple scope incoming for the Steelers. Caleb Johnson, Jahmyr Gibbs, Chuck Foreman, Cooper Kupp, Cam Miller. Good luck, everybody. All right, there's a Xavier Legette. So the hits keep coming for the Panthers. It's a nice one. All right, on to the next pack. Yeah, you're seeing how many of these purple scopes we're getting in here too. I actually feel like that first box we're a little bit under what I normally see, but I think we got our second one already in 2 packs here. There's a base Matt Milano, Zay Flowers, Trevor Lawrence, Larry Fitzgerald, Harold Fannin Jr., and there's a Kyler Murray for the Cardinals. So not off to a bad start, Daniel W. But to your point, Michael, normally a blaster box is $35. So when you get the Costco bundles, it's a little bit more, but you're getting the oversized downtown I'm not gonna be able to stop saying that. Oversized stained glass and 2 extra packs. So the hard thing is finding them. If you could definitely find them, it's worth it in my opinion. Yeah, very similar. I would say Phoenix and Mosaic are kind of like on par with each other, a step behind like Prism. Like even the Prism base cards sell for a decent amount. So when I first started getting back into football cards about a year ago now, Prism is what I started ripping right off the bat. So for the Colts, Jonathan Taylor, touchdown masters. Christian Watson for the Packers. All right, let's see who this Mosaic is. It's a rookie. Trevor Etienne. And another Panther. We got to spread the wealth around to everybody. All right, we got the 4 packs on the left. What's going on, Waffle? I haven't seen you in a while. I'm doing well. We're still doing the daily short series every day, ripping a pack, giving away a free card every day. I think we're up to like episode 275 now, but just trying to switch things up and do a little long form content, some lives here on the channel. Theo Johnson. These cards do stick a little bit. Saquon Barkley. Andre Reed. Malik Neighbors. There's a base Amika Buka. Purple scope. Xavier Worthy for the Chiefs. We'll throw him up just so we have something else. Pretty soon we're going to start replacing these as we go. Next pack. Yeah, Panthers are doing pretty well so far. So I'll tell you what though, I think Chris will tell you he's had the Panthers in the last couple breaks and we really haven't hit anything. So sometimes you're due. We actually got 2 hits in this box right in this pack right here. There's a Matthew Golden variation for the Packers. Zay Flowers, Harold Carmichael. This has got to be like the worst. Like, there's not even like a face on there. It's just a cartoon. How bad is that? Harold Carmichael for the Eagles. Riley Leonard for the Colts. All All right, so our first true silver is going to be, here's DeAndre Swift. That one's Mike's for the Bears. And right behind him, Aaron Jones for the Vikings. That one is for Alex. I'll tell you what, if you think these look good on camera, like when you see these in person, and that's even a nice color match. So super nice one for Alex there. Purple on purple with the purple scope. Let's go. Sleeve up the DeAndre Swift. All right, 2 more packs, then we'll get into our second oversized stained glass. Finally got it right that time. Canna rips, no, we're not doing any giveaways. We're pretty much just ripping for the people who bought into this break. But if you're interested in getting into the next one, we'd love to have you. Check out VinnyBlanc.com. Teams as cheap as $15. It's really hard to beat that. So, but thanks for hanging out with us either way. We do, if you're interested in free giveaways. What's up, Grayson? If you're interested in free giveaways, subscribe to the channel. I do a daily short every day where we give away a free card. All you have to do is comment your favorite team. So it doesn't get much easier than that. Larry Fitzgerald, Epic Performers insert, David Montgomery, Derwin James, Joe Burrow, whoop, tongue twister, and there's a pretty nice Jaden Daniels on the Mosaic for the Commanders. I have to see if we come across any more nice Jalen Milrose for you. I'll start a new pile. I know what you got already, so we won't duplicate it. There's a Jalen Daniels. All right, last pack. Let's see what we got. We're definitely getting a decent amount of the purple scopes. We're just not getting those rookie hits yet, but a lot more to get through. Brock Bowers for the Raiders. There's another Jackson Dart, so hey, we'll even take the bases at this point. I'm sure Blaine won't be complaining at that. Sell those off for a couple bucks if you don't need them. Alvin Kamara, Jacoby Myers, Taj Brooks, and Graham Mertz for the Texans. That one is Cornelio's. All right, dessert time. The one thing I'm going to hope for is no duplicates. There was nothing more frustrating when I opened 2 of these for myself off camera, and I got 2 Shedeur Sanders. So not horrible because I was able to resell them, but you just don't want to get duplicates. Squirrel says, this is my first year opening my cards, and my best card right now is a Jalen Hurts top 100 score case hit. Bet you would like that. I'll take any Jalen Hurts case hits I can get. So, second one is going out to the Raiders. There's an Ashton Genty. Nice hit for the Raiders. Let's get a sleeve for that bad boy. Looks pretty clean. I don't think anybody claimed the Raiders, so this one will be mine. We'll be showing this one off on an episode coming up soon, so spoiler alert. Man. Don't like this sleeve. Try another one. Come on. Not liking these sleeves today. What's going on? All right, this one's mine, so I'm not concerned. We're just going to put that right there. I'll get that sleeved up after. But we got 2. You know, it's funny. I never had any problems with them until that one. It must be the card because 2 straight sleeves were giving it a little bit of issue. Maybe it's miscut. Who knows? Just busted my nail on that one. All right, so after this third Mosaic box, we're going to do the Donruss Mega again. Just kind of the same pattern we were following before. How are we on time? I'll tell you what, Grayson. The jumbo downtowns I find to be super curved and warped. These stained glass are not nearly as bad. So I think the downtowns may be worth a tad more for whatever reason, because they're the coveted downtowns. But in terms of condition of cards, these are in pretty decent shape. Especially, you throw them in a top loader that's mildly bent. That'll straighten it out. All right. Half hour in, we're right at the halfway mark. So my goal is to keep these at an hour. Figure if you spend a couple bucks on the braid, I want to give you at least an hour of entertainment, but I don't want to keep you here all day. So here we go. Bundle number 3. Jeffrey Simmons. There's a base Travis Hunter. It's going out to, I believe, John, who's got the Jags. Yep, that's John's card. We'll get that sleeved up. Derrick Henry notoriety, Adam Thielen, Josh Allen, Brian Thomas Jr. What's going on, Dr. Sawyer? No big hitch yet. I mean, we've opened 2 bundles. So we have a Tet McMillan, potential Rookie of the Year, and Ashton Genty, oversized stained glass back there. Just what you see up here. Couple of patch cards, couple of nice base rookies. Probably the nicest card so far, the Amico Buka Pink Optic Preview. You never know when they're going to come. I think last time we did this, or a couple times ago, we got that Matthew Stafford downtown like right off the beginning of the rip, and then it just kind of sat up there. Sometimes you get it right at the end. Sometimes you don't get it at all, but Jeremy Shockey, Geno Stone, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jackson Hawes, and Commanders, Brian Robinson Jr., stack that on the packs by accident. We're trying to fill that boom stand. That's our number 1 goal here. I refuse to put anything. What do we got? A backwards card here? Is this just a backwards Kyle Duggar? Yep, just a backwards Kyle Duggar. I always wonder, is it an autograph? If it's something special, why is it backwards? Not this time. Mitchell Evans. There's a Joe Horn Mosaic. Jamian Sherwood for the Jets. And then Rich Gannon, Myles Garrett. I'm with you, Sawyer. There's a lot of people in this break who are hoping you're right. Can we switch it up a little bit? We try and keep the value of the breaks the same, but, swap in and out some products based off of what people like. Happen to have these bundles sitting around, so I figured let's use them up. There's Cam Ward on the notoriety. Abdul Carter variation. Kendre Miller. What are your guys' thoughts on Optic? Optic's like super hard to get a hold of. I was able to get like 6 blasters coming in, which I was going to open for a review. I don't know if I can get enough of them to do a break with them. And they are a little bit more expensive just based off of that. But anybody like Optic? So many things you can hit, right? Sunday Kings, Rookie Kings, Uptowns, Downtowns, Blue Glitters. All right, Jalen Hurts, Will Dissly, Matthew Stafford, Dante Thornton Jr. for the Raiders. There we go. That's a nice hit. Cam Skattebo on the Mosaic, on the variation. And right behind that, Jaylen Warren for Pittsburgh. Yeah, I don't have any. I've ordered a couple that are going to trickle in. Let's see here. We'll do this. I like him. I like him. There we go. All right, finally a decent little hit there. Cam Skattebo on the rookie variation. I know, Erica, right? if the Giants ever come available, definitely grab them. You could be getting all these Giants cards. So the way I run these breaks is, a lot of people don't. They're money hungry, angry animals, first cut, whoever gets it. I kind of like the, nice chill approach. If you get a team and you want to keep getting them, they're yours. If you ever don't want them, you don't have to take them. Somebody else will gladly grab them. But I think Blaine's had the Giants for the past couple breaks, so we'll see what happens after this one. We got Caleb Johnson, variation for the Steelers. I'll tell you what, Sawyer, it's super hard getting started. Some of these break rooms that have thousands of people, they can fill a break up like that. They can charge whatever they want. A lot of these breaks, if you look down at the graphic below right there, you see a lot of Vince R's there, meaning I had to buy those teams because I wanted the break to go on. I didn't want to hold people's money for 3 weeks until it fills. So it's challenging, but it's fun at the same time, so I can't complain. Little ding in the corner up there, unfortunately. Grayson says he's opened 10 boxes of 2025, still looking for your first Scatterbo. I have quite a few. I've lucked out in that regards. I've got a couple of nice Jackson Dart parallels as well. All right, who do we got? Eagles, Quinyon Mitchell, Mr. Lockdown himself. I'm happy to take that one home. All right, last pack, and then third oversized downtown. What I'll say, Mike, is it's hard sample size, right? I've never hit a good Eagles card in a break. And some of the breaks that I've done are like $35, and I've only gotten like 4 cards sent to me. So it's definitely hit or miss. There's a Tyler Warren variation, but this may be your first break, and you may hit a stained glass in here, and then not hit one of the next 4 breaks. So it's like anything, it's gambling. I don't ever sit in here and try to tell people it's guaranteed or anything like that. So Daniel, I got tons of those Eagles. I'll be auctioning off, so we'll definitely get you set up with one if you're interested. All right, last purple scope of this box, Packers colors. There's a nice Jordan Love for the Packers. If anybody's interested, any of my daily viewers too, you can't see it, but behind me I have a cart of 32 piles per team. I put like all the stack of like all the Green Bay, all the Lions, every team together. So if you're interested in seeing who I have, I just need to clear them out. So I'm not really trying to like make a huge profit. I'm not saying they're super valuable cards or anything, but if you want a stack of like 10 of those mosaics, all different colors for the Dolphins or for the Jets, just let me know, and I could put something together for you. Most of you, I have your addresses already because I'm sending out free cards, but here we go. Third mosaic before we hop back to a little bit of Donruss. Yeah, all of my breaks so far, Sawyer, have had some type of Donruss in them. This one has the least. We're just doing 2 mega boxes, but we've done tons of Donruss before. So, all right, Quinshawn Judkins for the Browns. That one is going out to John, who's doing his first break with us. There you go, John. We got you something. I think the mosaic bundles are a good value. The thing is, can you find them though, right? Like, I think you have to be, let's see, I think you have to be a Costco member. All right, you're interested, Erica? That's fine. So I will tell you though, like I have a separate Scatterbo and a separate, well, the Giants are different because they have so many good players. I have like an Abdul Carter pile, a Scatterbo pile, and a Dart pile, and then I have an everybody else pile. I'll send you pictures of everything we have. Hopefully we can work something out. Let's see if we can get Quinshawn there. At least see a little bit of him sticking out from the back. So, yeah, I know the Packers. I'll tell you what. If you've been around in the chat with us, in the comment section, the Packers fans are relentless. Packers are usually grabbing, first comment of the day, all that stuff. I will ask one thing. It's hard for me to remember exactly what I'm talking about here as I keep the break going. So email me. If anybody has any questions, if I said you wanted a team, you wanted a pile, just email me. I'll flag it and get to it a little bit later today. Otherwise, I'll forget, and I don't want you to think I totally ignored you or anything. Erica wants a Giants pile. Ollie Gordon for Grayson. I'm doing my best here. So I probably have some Will Johnson as well. Like, let's see. Let me just go real quick, grab a random team to show you. Don't want to slow up the break too much, but just like this is a pile of just like all Browns. Like Jerry Jeudy, Dylan Gabriel, Shamar Stewart, Dylan Sampson, Quinshon Judkins, Quinshon Judkins, Quinshon Judkins, Quinshon Judkins, Mason Graham, Dylan Sampson. So if you're interested in something like that, just let me know. We'll put something together for you, but let's not slow the break up too much, just to give you an idea. Oh. Told you I got boxes everywhere. So here we go. Second Donruss Mega Box. Looking for more pink optic previews, red wave previews, downtowns. Give us another jersey card maybe. Oh, I thought we had one. All right, let's get back into Donruss mode. CD Lamb. There's a Colston Loveland for the Bears, Mike. Nice little hit. Mike, just email me. I'll send you a picture and get your price on the Packers lot I have. There's a little Colston Loveland. Let's see, we can't have any base up there. The Jackson Dart's got to come down for now. But this is our Bears section over here. We got the Loveland and the Burden going. Jalen Noel for Houston. And we got a red wave optic preview. Torrey Horton for the Seahawks. I think that's also for you, Mike G. So hitting nothing but Mike G cards for this pack. All right, Cannon Rip says he wants Commanders. Info@VinnyBlanc.com with a C. Info@VinnyBlanc. And I'll get you lots sent out. If you see behind this green screen, there's just card piles in every which way behind me. My wife's going to kill me. I need to make room. So I'll get you all taken care of. So what you're saying, this is the box. We got 5 more packs. This is the box. I've opened 2 mega boxes before. That's where I hit my Calvin Johnson downtown. So can we keep it going? All right, we got 2 things here. We got a pink optic preview and I think another production line. So Sawyer, are you on Facebook, Sawyer? If so, that VinnyBlanc.com will take you right to my Facebook page. All the different teams are different prices. Certain teams are as cheap as $15. So for $15, you'd get every card for that team that we open, and that includes free shipping going out to you. So there's a Golden Tate for the Lions. Luther Burden, White Hot Rookies. All right, now we're starting to cook. Who can we replace up there? White Hot Rookies. Luther Burden, pretty cool looking card. All right, pink optic preview going out to the Broncos. Pat Bryant rookie. And then right behind that, Abdul Quarter Rookie Revolutions. So another one for Blaine. There you go, Blaine. All right. Yeah, so Sawyer, what I have is a Google sheet that's online that you can access at any time. This way, every time somebody takes a team, you can see they're no longer available. You can see all the prices. We do have a jersey card in this one. All right, so this is a loaded pack. We have a jersey card, a pink optic preview, and a red wave preview all in the same pack. So let's take it nice and slow. All right, so our second and maybe our last patch card is going out to Dallas. There's a Jadon Blue Rookie Phenom patch for Dallas. Antoine B, that's yours. Let's sleeve that up. Listen, Mike, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So, like I said, you can't win if you don't play. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. You took a shot today, you're hitting. All right, so there's another best of instant for the Lions. Mapu, Christian McCaffrey. All right, here comes 2 back-to-back optic previews. Trevor Etienne for the Panthers. This is a good break for the Panthers. And upside down behind that, Khalil Mullings for the Titans. Nobody ever takes the Titans, so I got a stack of these going. But another hit for the Panthers. All right, 3 more packs. Sawyer told us there was something good in here. We've hit some okay things, but I want to hit something really good to fill that boom stand. If you go to my VinnyBlanc.com, it'll take you to my Facebook page. It's a private group, actually, so just ask to join it. I can't do it while I'm live on this break, but once I join, you'll always see what break we're currently working to fill up there. So, and that'll have the prices and the teams that are remaining still. All right, Max Crosby for the Raiders, green press proof. This is the one thing I don't like about Donruss. Elijah Arroyo for the Seahawks. They want to put every single card in a different direction. Another Cowboy, Dak Prescott. All right, ending it off with a Christian Watson. So definitely a little bit slower break than we're normally used to. Again, those hits can come at any time. All right. Pink optic preview in the back. Juwan Jennings, Brandon Ayuk. Base Luther Burden. Carson Schwarzenegger. I actually didn't know who he was till recently, but this is definitely a rookie who had a pretty good year, so I'm holding on to him. Well, that one's obviously going out to whoever has the Browns, but I would be holding on to it. Chuba Hubbard, Dominators for Carolina. All right. Pink optic preview. I think I see Browns. There we go. Shedeur Sanders for the Browns. John Jay, how do you like that? That's a solid hit. Again, we're going to start to fill some stuff in here. We like that Shedeur Sanders. There we go. That's definitely a decent little hit. I have one downtown that's actually worth PSA to get graded right now. It is a Calvin Johnson downtown from this year. So I pulled during, if you go back under the live tab under my channel, look up break number 002. We pulled 2 downtowns for people. I won't spoil who those were in case. We got a downtown. Let's go. Let's go. You called it, Sawyer. I'm pumped up. I have no idea who it's for, so I can't even be that excited yet, but I don't want to spoil it. Let's go from the back, even though we have a pink optic preview. Pink optic preview. Dylan Gabriel. All right, let's be super careful with this pack. I always used to second guess myself. That's why I'm like, should I even say anything? But this has got to be a downtown. So we're pulling from the back. Congratulations to whoever's getting it. Good luck to everybody. Bucky Irving. I will say this. I've now bought 2. I've bought 2 Mosaic, 2 Donruss Megas for myself and got a Calvin Johnson in the second to last pack of the second box. And now we're getting a downtown in the second to last box in the last pack. So 4 Megas I've opened, 2 downtowns. So good luck to everybody. Jim Kelly, Tej Johnson, TJ Sanders. It's got to be a downtown. Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb. Antoine, we got you a downtown. The streak continues. Let's go. Anybody know? I'm trying to think. Are these 35 point or 55 point? Got one of each. think the regular Donruss is 35 points, so we did it. It's a good feeling. It's also not a good feeling that I've now ripped 4 downtowns and given 3 of them away, but that's what we do here on the channel. Let's see how it looks. Looks pretty good. Bam! Something for the boom stand. I saw that star and I knew it. It kills me as an Eagles fan, but I'm happy for Antoine. I don't know if Antoine's here in chat with us or not. But he's a regular on the channel. If you see him leave a comment on one of the daily shorts, tell him congrats on his CD Lamb downtown. All I gotta say, people, 7 case hits in 4 breaks. If you're not ripping with us, you're crazy. And here's the thing. Dallas Cowboys were 20 bucks. I think for 20 bucks, Antoine just got himself a downtown. So even if it's not your team, you can go sell that for $400 and buy $400 worth of Packers cards or Giants cards. So always look at some of those cheap teams that are available. All right, we're switching gears back to Mosaic. Donruss has not done us wrong yet this year. Congratulations again to Antoine, but we still got 3 more Mosaic boxes. We could have another case hit coming in here any second. We got 3 case hits in last break alone, so. All right, you know the routine, 4 on the left, 4 on the right. Then we'll get into that last pack. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, Sawyer, you got to pay if you want to play. If the time ever comes, we'd love to have you though. If not, keep getting those free cards during the daily series. Penix, Arroyo, Epic Performers, Derek Stingley for Houston. Cam Ward base. All right, Sawyer, let's see if, are you sure you want to put your 100% prediction rate on the line? He's saying not this one, but one of the last 2 is going to have another case hit. I hope you're right. All right, we'll save that Mosaic to the end. Breece Hall, Geno Smith, Micah Parsons, Sam Darnold, Shamir Dyke, and Alec Pierce for the Colts. Let me grab some more sleeves real quick before we start the next pack. See how my whole demeanor changes? I don't want to be the guy who doesn't get you guys a case hit. I know I can't get one for everybody, but at least seeing one, you know, like I had a 1 in 32 shot. Or if you took 8 teams, I had a 1 in 4 shot. At least you know I'm not, you know, selling you guys resealed packs with nothing in them. I think we've given enough case hits away so far to know that by now. But alas, here we go. The difference being here is like a stained glass like super jumps out at you. That downtown always plays tricks on you. There's a Tyler Shough base. Kyle Williams. Rich Gannon. Robert Brazil. Odell Beckham Jr. Yeah, it takes a lot of restraint to be able to pull case hits and send them off to people, but I just love organizing the cards. You know, what do we got there? Nope, just a prism. Interacting with all you guys in the community in the chat section. I try and be as active as possible. I can't always answer every single comment, but try my best. Caleb Williams base for the Bears. Jalen Noel. There's another Arizona hit, Hall of Fame, Kurt Warner. And with his big helmet, Oronde Gadsden II for the Chargers. All right, making some more room. Where are we at time-wise? I think we're at the hour mark. We got to pick it up just a little bit. So I don't think we'll be under an hour, but I don't think we'll be at an hour and a half. Let's keep things moving. The case hits always add a couple minutes of excitement, so. Cooper Kupp. Quinn Ewers, there you go for Miami. And Randy Moss, another little purple color match for the Vikings. Alex E. Yeah, Grayson, send them my way. You're, one of my top viewers. You've been with me for a long time. I appreciate your support. Hopefully you like the content we're putting out. If you're ever interested, check with your dad. If Miami frees up in one of these breaks or Seattle or something, be happy to have you or your brother get in with us. Cortland Sutton, Tez Johnson, some Micah Parsons on the bang insert. Again, going out to the Cowboys. And to answer your question, we're still struggling in the hours viewed department. Maybe I'll talk about that as we open our next bundle. I don't want to waste too much time here. Mark Brunell, Jonnu Smith, Woody Marks, Lamar Jackson, Epic Performers, Trey McBride for the Cardinals. I think we're at just approaching 600 hours viewed, so we're smashing it with subscribers. We're up over 1,200. I can't thank you all enough. Just going to continue to work on those hours viewed. Jack Besh, Robert Brazil. There's another OBJ. That one should be on its way to you, Grayson. I think I put that in the mail the other day. Cole Kmet for the Bears. Another Abdul Carter. Joe Burrow doing his little funny touchdown dance. Touchdown Masters, Joe Burrow for Cincinnati. And third, oversized stained glass. Oh, fourth. We got the Tet, we got the Ashton Genty, and then the Quinshawn Judkins. So at least we're keeping the streak alive so far. I don't want any duplicates. I'd rather spread the wealth and get as many different people ones sent out to them as possible. Number 4 on the day. Is it a dupe? We got Travis Hunter. So not a dupe, but another one for John Jay. John Jay took a bunch of teams, so I'm happy for him. He's doing his first break with us here. John Jay's taking home, I think. Let me make sure I'm not wrong. Jaguars, John Jay. Browns, John Jay. Yeah, so he got the Quinshawn Judkins and the Travis Hunter so far. Break's not over yet. See, that Ashton Genty must have been weird. Every other single card is just slipping right in here, no problems. No questions asked. So, all right, so on to the hours viewed. If you want to support the channel, all I ask is, I have a playlist set up with like all the time watching the shorts doesn't count. Spoiler alert, I just got a badge or an award. We hit 500,000 views on the channel. Most of those are on the shorts, which is awesome, but those don't count towards the hours watched. Once we get to 3,000 hours unlocked, we activate some like cool community features, right? So I can start to have subscriptions, do other cool things with you guys, and then once we get to 4,000, we become a YouTube partner, get monetized, and then I can make some money and reinvest it back in the channel. Instead of giving away a card, I want to give away blaster boxes. I want to give away, maybe we'll do like other cool graded card giveaways. So the thing you can do to help the most is spread the word about the channel, and also there is a playlist. If you want to, it's like 15 hours long of all different videos of box openings we've done, product reviews. Hit play, walk away, go to work. All that time just counts. And that'll help get our hours viewed up so we can get to YouTube partner and do more breaks like this. Maybe what we could do is we do a break like this and I have like $100 card. And if you're a subscriber, we'll raffle stuff away. I don't know, cool stuff. I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. For right now, we're just going to keep doing the breaks, doing the daily series, hanging out, having fun. Marshall Falk. Man, I feel like that's the 4th Abdul Carter variation we pulled. All right, so that's a Jalen Royals silver. All right, put the Mosaic to the back. Matthew Stafford for the Rams. I'm telling you, it's like the 5th one. All right, there's a Wes Chandler for New Orleans Mosaic. All right, who do we still need a hit for? We got a couple things for Mike G, nothing huge, but at least some stuff. Some stuff for Daniel. Antoine got his downtown. Alex got a couple color matches. Blaine, Chris P got a lot of. I feel like everybody's hit. I probably shouldn't say this because I'll offend somebody, but everybody's got at least a little something so far. Let's see what we could do here in this last box or two. Roma Dunze, Chubba Hubbard, Jordan Addison, Jalen Noel. Wow. What do you think, Erica? It's a nice one. We'll do a little Scataboo section over here. Oh, bump the Luther Burden up. So we got a Bears section, so the Bears and a little bit of everything. All right, moving right along. Yet another purple. Rich Gannon, Devin Hester, John Elway. There's the base Jalen Milroe at least. David Njoku for the Browns. There's so many good Browns you can get. I think he's no longer on the team, I'm pretty sure, but whenever I see Browns, I get excited. Any other team, you're like, it's probably a no-name rookie. Browns got a lot of good rookies. All right, two Mosaics in this pack. Patrick Willis, Andre Reed, Devon Achane. There's one for you, Grayson. Well, I know you're a Miami fan, but Derek Harmon, and then 2 back-to-back Mosaics. The first one's a Joe Theismann, little throwback retro, and then Keelan Russell autograph. Nice. Is that Cardinals? No. Is this an NIL? Future Scripts. There we go. We got an autograph. Who are my college football people? I have no idea who this is. Is it a no-name? Is he pretty good? I don't do college football breaks, so. Is Keelan Russell any good? Somebody in chat let me know. Where can we put him? We gotta make some room. Oh, is that Alabama? That's why I was looking at it like, I can't tell who it is. I thought that was Cardinals for you when I saw the white and red, so I apologize. But hey, got an autograph, got a downtown, got some patches. Maybe I should make like a $5 or a $10 slot for like NIL stuff, because then you would get any college like stuff that popped up like that. I didn't have that as something people could claim, so Drake May on the base, Malachi Starks, Trey McBride, another Tyler Shug base, Josh Jacobs, Will Dissly. That's it for that pack. All right, 2 more packs. Sawyer, was that the hit you were telling us about, or is there still something even better coming? So, oh, nice. See, I'm glad I have all you guys to keep me honest on the college, because that's my weakest knowledge point. Ricky Pearsall, CJ Stroud. There were 2 in here. First one's going to be Andre Membu for the Jets, Don't think the Jets were claimed. And right behind him, Tank Bigsby for the Jaguars. Another one for John H. All right, last pack. Sawyer says there's still a better one coming. I like it. All right, Matthew Stafford. There's a Colston Loveland variation. And Marvin Harrison Jr. for the Cardinals. So another little Cardinals hit. They're starting to add up. Punches in bunches, sometimes the way. All right, fifth, 5 of 6. Still no doubles. That's a good thing. Let's see what we got. Fifth stained glass of the day. Lamar Jackson for the Ravens. There's one for Cornelio. I feel like Cornelio, we've got him a Derrick Henry oversized downtown and a Lamar Jackson oversized downtown. Now he's got the oversized stained glass to go with it. Congratulations, Cornelio. Still one more chance. Let's see if we can do this without knocking every single card over. All right. Whew. I have no idea, Grayson. Email me and we'll figure it out. I've never even heard of him until just now, so I obviously can't make a accurate determination on how much that one's worth. All right. So normally I'm pretty quick to get everything, sorted by team, protected, boxed up, sent to you, get you tracking. It may take me an extra day or two just because the snow is pounding me right now and my top loaders for a lot of these mosaics aren't here, but as soon as it is available, I will let you know. If Sawyer accurately calls a stained glass in this box, we may need to pay to keep him around because he's calling our case hits for us. Maybe we'll give him a free $15 team just for the good luck, good juju. Here we go. Nice. About 45 bucks for that. That's cool. Nice little hit. I don't think having the Eagles plus all the other teams that got picked, I don't think I really hit too much of anything besides that autograph. Maybe a couple bucks for the Ashton Genty oversized stained glass. Debo, Amon-Ra, Quinn, Trey Harris on the Elevate, Jonathan Taylor, Chigoziem Okonkwo, just in case you were curious on how to pronounce that. So is he a recruit? Is he a starter for Alabama? What's his backstory? What's his deal? Oh, I thought I saw another autograph there. I got excited for a second. Cade Otton, Antoine Winfield Jr., Sam Darnold, Michael Penix Jr., Pat Bryant, and for Dallas, man, all these Micah Parsons. Antoine's collecting them, although he probably is pissed because he is now a Packer. Here we go. So I think in the products we're opening, it's just one player per card, but there are certain times where you get multiple players per card. And then we kind of do a little randomizer at the end. If it's 2 players on the card, we'll run like a little duck race left and right. Whoever's on the left gets it, whoever's on the right gets it. But I don't think we have that issue in here. All right, Jaden Higgins variation, Dwight Freeney, Brian Robinson, Nick Emanumori for the Seahawks, and LeGarrette Blount. Okay. Well, then maybe we hold him. Hold him till he starts. All right, where's that stained glass? Where is that stained glass? Starting off with Demario Davis. There's another Jalen Milroe. 49ers, Fred Warner, who will be back next year, right? Fred Warner. All right, last 4 packs. It's got to be hiding in here somewhere. See, we always seem to alternate. Last break, we had 3 Mosaic case hits and nothing from Donruss, I believe. So, and nothing from Revolution, really, either. So, Donruss is back to carrying us again. All right, pretty much all base plus some inserts there. All right. Silver. Silver coming up. Steelers, Aaron Rodgers. So is the new head coach going to bring in a quarterback? Are we going to be seeing some more Aaron Rodgers? I'll be curious to see what happens there. Did we already talk about that? Was it Mike McCarthy who took the Steelers job? I think we were chatting about that. On the Daily Shorts, of which I don't know if I'll be able to get a new one out today. If I can pump one out real quick before this is over, I will. Okay. Last Mosaic in the pack. A little RJ Harvey Mosaic, not a bad one. All right, last pack Magic. Let's get at it, and then we'll finish out with our 6th and final oversized stained glass, of which we've had no doubles yet. Can we continue that trend? We at least get one more chance at a purple preview. LQM, we've pulled a lot of cards. Nothing that's up there yet, but we've had some cards that we've replaced as we've gone with other cards. Nothing super notable for the Bills this time around. But we've done really well for some other teams. It's always, somebody's going to hit. It's just a matter of, is today my day? All right, Pat Bryant closing out for the Broncos. Or you could be here just in time. This could be the Bills. Josh Allen, I think, has a stained glass. So maybe we'll bring the Bills some luck on this last one. I'm sure Daniel W. would be super excited to pull a Bills oversized here. If you want, though, this will be recorded live on the channel. I think it takes like an hour or 2 to process, but look for break number 005 under the live section, and you can get a full list of all the Bills that we've pulled. So, no, I've never pulled a CD Lamb downtown before. All right, this is... All right, Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. So this is a second one for me. If any of my Eagles fans out there want one, email me. We'll figure something out for you. No duplicates, though, so that's a positive. We will do a quick little recap here now. Hope everybody enjoyed hanging out for an hour and 13 minutes. We're still trying to get these down to under an hour, doing the best I can. So, hit of the break. Congratulations to Antoine B. Got himself a CD Lamb downtown for $20, I think. Got Shador Sanders, Pink Optic Preview, and Miko Buka Pink Optic Preview. 2 nice Cam Scataboos for the Giants. Got my NLI autograph. Holding on to that. Couple of patches, couple more Colson Lovelands, all that fun stuff. So, yeah, I think it was a pretty successful break. Anytime you're sitting there with something in the boom stand, you can't complain, but appreciate you all for hanging out. I'm going to go try and get that episode recorded so we can have a new one today. Yeah, I think that's all I got for you. So info@VinnyBlanc.com. If you want any of those team sets sent to you, just tell me what team. I'll take a picture, snap, again, nothing expensive in there. I'm just trying to clear stuff out, to be honest. So with that being said, if you weren't part of this break, I'd love to have you be part of the next break. You can also email me at info@VinnyBlanc.com to see what the next break's going to have. Or you can go to VinnyBlanc.com if you're on Facebook. That'll take you right to our private Facebook group. We also In addition to doing the free card giveaways every day as part of the short series, I do a free card Friday duck race and give away a free card. There's less people in that group, so it's a lot easier to win. VinnyBlanc.com. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.